Let's go on to next topic. Emory Jones has left the building.
Yeah, my dark horse is
Yeah.
out of the barn. He
Yeah.
just left the barn. He's done here, people.
Yes, I was glad you owned up to your L there. That's a point for Shelton. I'm going to go ahead and add my plaque over there to the trophy. We got to bring the trophy back here soon. We should have done it for the damn March Madness. This is a perfect time to bring it back.
We just won the damn thing anyway. We're the high top boys. What's up?
What's up? So another like. There we go. Let's counter the dislike with all the likes.
We're back in the game.
Love it, baby. He still disliked it. So with Emory leaving, we're at 12 now. Let's go, baby. Let's get some subs up too. We're like 165 away from 1,000. Let's keep the boys going, baby.
Yeah, I'll keep the tour out of this. My bad. Shit. I don't know. I didn't know it was so sensitive.
So Daniel says he's saying that Napier lied to that guy, to Emory Jones. It seemed kind of weird to me how quickly. I don't know if Emory saw our videos of us trashing him throwing. I'm just kidding. But he comes in and then he had his first practice basically, and then he's gone. Now I do have here his top 5 schools right now that where he could possibly be going. Let me read those off to you guys. So right now number 5 is Kentucky Wildcats. That's where again the top 5 destinations. There's like 3 of the 5 that I would love to have happen, and I think because they're all SEC schools, and I would love to go against them. I think it would be awesome. The other one being the Virginia Tech Hokies.
I'm sure you guys would love to go against Emory after the way he played the first 5 or 6 games of the year.
Yeah.
Like you guys are, yeah. Go ahead and line him up. We can't wait for that.
I love it. Virginia Tech Hokies. I wouldn't mind if he went there. UCF Knights. I don't hope he doesn't go there because, I mean, it would just feel like it would be a speck. We wouldn't even hear about him, kind of thing, right? West Virginia Mountaineers, I would be okay with that. And the Missouri Tigers, I hope. Okay, maybe it was only two schools. So I hope he goes to either Kentucky or Missouri, just because I want to just continue to see him play and us play against him. But it is crazy to me how quickly he left. I will say Ryan, he kind of called it.
He did call this out, and I'll give him credit, and I hate to do it, especially where other people can hear me doing it. However, he did say, look, AR-15's rehab is going much better than what they had anticipated. I think Billy Napier was doing everything he could to pad the quarterback room to make sure that he had the talent in the room available to play if AR wasn't ready. And it sounds like AR's, again, like I said, ahead of schedule. So as that started to play out, it looked more and more like there was no place for my dark horse.
Your dark horse. And so Muddy nailed it perfectly. Basically, I think he came in and saw. He even commented, AR looks better than last year, and it was close to last year. And I think he sees that Miller is a solid second right now. And it's like, look, I'm not going to be needed or used here at all. I'm going to be fighting to get an opportunity. And all those schools like Virginia Tech, Missouri offered him. All these guys are offering him who he'll be able to slide right in. Kentucky does. Ryan even said it does have a quarterback at play there. So it may not be. It was the 5th pick. He's saying ASU. So again, if he was ASU, we'll never hear about him again. I loved when Will Grier. I was a huge Will Grier fan when he went to West Virginia. I was still able to keep up with him a little bit because on the East Coast a little bit. It's a big school. I hated that we lost Will Grier over the Flintstone Vitamins. But I loved watching him. I felt that he was a way better quarterback, and probably if he would have had a better college career, could have transitioned better than the NFL. But that's besides the point.
I feel like West Virginia, however, is like the wayward home for quarterbacks. Like if you get in trouble, you go to West Virginia and they turn you into like a draft pick, and it's like the strangest thing. Like like Greer goes there, and you had Pat White who ended up there somehow, who ended up doing well. But it just feels like it's like if a quarterback doesn't play out well and they transfer because of either disciplinary or whatever the case may be, they just end up there and they just go off and everybody just kind of sits back and goes, that could have been our guy. What's the college that makes you feel bad about the quarterback that you lost?
Sure. Oh, look, Muddy and Ryan agreed on something. He's even going to ASU or Georgia Tech. So
yeah, Jeff Collins at Georgia Tech is he's grabbed a local quarterback here. I want to say from First Coast that he played as a freshman, if not last year, but the year before. That's a good place. Look, it's kind of close to where he's from. I want to say Emory's from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure,
but yeah, but I want to say that's not a bad spot. ASU seems like a little bit of a stretch. But Georgia Tech, that almost seems like just a puzzle piece that fits right in.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a lot. I think it was pretty clear, like, hey, we want you to become that security blanket. Let's see how things look for a spring training game. At least give me that. I think that was probably more so the conversation from Billy to Emory. And like Muddy said, I think he came in, saw kind of the health and where it was headed, and just saw the competition was too tough. So look, I'm happy he was able to walk away and hopefully has an opportunity to play somewhere. And we'll see from there.
Yeah, AR-15 kicked down the quarterback door with his bad leg and said, "I'm back, baby." And and Emory was like, "Well, I'll just be seeing myself out."
Yeah,
So I'm assuming that's how the whole thing went down.
Yep. Alex said, "What about UCF?" That was another option. We'll see. He says reports, and look, real quick before we move on to the next topic, which is going to be a good one. Muddy's saying reports are buzzing that AR is the real deal, and Miller had a rough 3 practices, but finally found his groove on Saturday. All quarterbacks stink at the deep ball. Through and wide receivers look very bad. Wide receivers needed big, and that is something we definitely do need. That was something I feel like we didn't do well in this past recruiting class. This next recruiting class, which we're going to get into soon, again, we seem heavy on the defensive side, a little bit quarterback side. I haven't seen, again, definitely more wide receivers, just not, I think, where we need to be. But I think that buzz, again, we talked about him being a Heisman favorite. It's there for a reason. Ryan is set in stone that AR is going to be the Heisman. And I saw a few practices.
He's committed. I'll give him that. He's been saying this for a year. So
we got a lot of flack on our last video talking shit about those guys throwing the football because like it's new, he's fresh. I was like, look, guys, we're being a little harsh. There's very little video, but we were there for it.
That. My gosh.